did you get that thing?
You remember that convertible sports car the Kingfish wanted to sell me for $50 sight unseen?
Yeah.
Well, this is the sight. Been better if I'd have unseen it.
Andy, you ought to know better than buy anything from the Kingfish. He always manages to tip you.
Yeah, this is the straw that bring the camel back. I'm going to tear that Kingfish limb from limb.
Now, just a second, Andy. Ain't no need for violence. Now, I'll go in there with you, and we'll tell the Kingfish he just got to give you your $50 back.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. I got the $50 right here in my pocket.
Well, I'm so glad to hear it. I've got to get a new dress before Phoebe Harris arrives in town.
Oh, that's that old girl friend you told me about, the one who become a famous stage actress.
That's right, George. I want to impress her, so don't let anything happen to that money because I want that dress.
Don't worry about a thing, honey. I'll be home with the money in a little while. Goodbye.
Okay, Kingfish, give me back my $50.
What's $50?
The $50 you done snookered me out of for that old beat-up jalopy. Now, you give it back.
Calm down, Andy. Kingfish, give Andy back his money.
Now, look, Amos, this was a legitimate deal. Andy said he wanted a convertible automobile, and it's as represented. It's convertible, and it's an automobile.
Look, Kingfish, it was a crooked deal, and you know it. Now, either give Andy his money back, or I'm going to advise him to go see a lawyer.
Ooh, unhappy with the car, huh? Well, everything I sell has got a money-back guarantee. And if you're dissatisfied, I give you back the guarantee. I mean the money.
Put the cash right there, Kingfish.
There you is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, Andy, if you would like to buy...
No. He's not buying anything more from you. Kingfish, why do you always have to be dishonest?
Who? Me?
Why don't you turn over a new leaf? Start right now. Make an honest man out of yourself. You never get away with crooked deals. Remember that old saying, your chickens always come home to roost. Think it over, Kingfish.
All right, Amos, I will.
Well, so long. So long, Andy.
Bye, Amos. See you later. I guess that teaches you a lesson not to mess around with me, Kingfish.
Yeah, Andy, I guess you're right. You're too smart for me.
It's time you found that out.
Yeah, I should know better than to try to put over anything on alert, wide awake, a high IQ fella like you.
Yeah, that was your big mistake.
Andy, I've been thinking of what Amos said. I should turn over a new leaf. Come out of the cocoon of questionability and become a butterfly of respectability.
I give you 3 to 1. You don't even get off the ground.
And it's going to be tough. Everybody in town say I a crook. The world's against me. No friends. Even you have deserted this sinking ship.
I ain't deserted no ship.
Glad to hear you see that, true and faithful old pal, thick and thin friend, 'cause now is the time that I really gonna need you.
What for?
To help convince the world that I'm a reformed man, and from now on, I want to be known as Honest George Stevens.
Honest George Stevens?
Now, Andy, this is gonna sound strange. Here's the way we're gonna do it.
How?
What's the most honest thing in the world?
Well,
Right, a bank. And why do people say that a bank is honest?
well,
Right. Are they holding your money for you, and any time you want it, there it is.
yeah, that's right.
I'm glad you agree with me, Andy. So I'll accept $50 off for a deposit.
Now, wait a minute.
But, Andy, this is the only way we can do it. Now, you give me your $50 to hold, and any time you want to see it, I show it to you. And that makes me honest, just like a bank.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know I'm going to get it back.
Look, Andy, when you go to a bank and ask for your money, you get it back, don't you?
Sure.
Then what are you worried about?
Yeah, but how is that going to prove that you was honest?
'Cause, Andy, you going all over town and tell everybody that Honest George turned over a new leaf Stevens is the man that's holding your money, and you can get it back any time you want it. This proves the point.
Now, let me get this straight. I gives you $50. Then I goes all over town and tells everybody you was holding my money and I can get it back anytime I want it. And that spreads the word that you was honest, huh?
That's the idea, Andy. Now, you just give me the $50 and then get out and get the good word to rolling that after all of these years, you can trust the kingfish.
Okay, Kingfish, here it is. There he is. See you later.
Oh, I'd like to see him.
Yeah, give the old boy a pat on the back and tell him he's doing a great job.
Yeah, see you, Andy.
Hey, Joe, wait up there.
What's the matter, Andy?
The Kingfish done turned over a new leaf. He's going straight.
You been set on this so long?
Oh, no, on the level. I'm letting him hold $50 for me to prove how honest he is.
$50, huh?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, Joe. I got to drop by the drugstore and tell Charlie.
$50. Hey, Joe. Old Honest George Stevens just paid me back $5 you guys out of me on a season pass.
Great. Honest George, how about that $10 I paid you to show me how to cut my telephone bill in half?
Well, I give you the scissors, didn't I?
Just pay me my 10.
There you is.
Thanks, Honest George.
Hey, fellas, come on in. Honest George is paid.
Now, wait a minute. Ella! You is. That breaks me. That's my last 5.
Well, thanks, Honest George. I'll be seeing you.
Okay. Well, so long, son.
Your chickens always come home to roost.
Now, see here, Amos.
Oh, hello, Honest George.
Oh, hello, chicken. Oh, I mean, Andy. I just making sure there wasn't no hole in my pocket.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fellows come up here. I suppose they were congratulating you and stuff and wringing your hand.
Yeah, they took me through the ringer already, man.
Well, how's my money coming along?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, well, let me take a look at it.
Now, look, Andy, you can't be coming in here any old time and staring at the money.
Well, you said I could look at it any time I wanted to.
Well, that's true in a way.
What do you mean, in a way?
Look, Andy, when you got money in a bank, how do you know what's in there?
Well, they showed me the balance on a piece of paper.
Exactly. There you is, Andy. Balance $50.
Oh, now I feel better. For a minute there, I didn't think you had it.
Yeah, I'll take another look at it, Andy. There it is.
Oh, I'm convinced. But I'm closing out the account now, and I want my money back.
Now, look, Andy, you can't be coming in here, opening and closing your account that way, and let a big draft into the bank.
No, but I need that 50 to pay my room rent for a month. I just let you have the 50 so you could convince people that you was honest. They convinced. Now I want my money back.
But look, Andy, there's a whole lot more people need convincing. Why, I ain't even scraped the bottom of the barrel yet.
Okay. Well, you can keep the money till 5 o'clock, Kingfish. But I'll be back to get it, and I want it in cash.
Well, Andy, 5 o'clock is a little after banking hours, but, we'll work something out.
Yeah, I'll be back at 5 for the 50.
Yeah, Andy, be back at 50 for the 5. I'll be looking for you.
Kingfish, why don't you answer the phone?
Calhoun, I concentrating with myself. I being pressed all over with pressing matters.
Would you want me to answer it for you?
No. I don't know who it is, but Sapphire quit ringing in a minute. Calhoun, leave me alone. I got to concentrate here. 5 minutes to 5. In 5 more minutes, they close the trap on me.
Hey, Kingfish, there's Andy down there.
You coming in?
No, you stopped to talk to somebody.
Calhoun, for once in my life, I wish I was somebody else.
You know what's the funny thing, Kingfish? I read in the paper the other day about a fellow over in Jersey and found out he was somebody else.
Quit ringing. I ain't gonna answer. Calhoun, what was you saying?
Well, you see, it happened like this. This fella got hit on the head, and when he come to, they found out that he had amnesia for 20 years. The hit on the head brought him back to the fella he was 20 years ago. He didn't know nothing about what had happened that whole time.
20-year lost weekend. Found out he was somebody else all the time. Didn't remember. Calhoun, I just remember an important job I got to do down in the storeroom.
Oh, hello, Calhoun.
Hi, Andy.
Where's the Kingfish?
He's here.
Where?
He went down to the storeroom for something. It's 5 o'clock and I got to see him. I'm going down there. Kingfish. Kingfish. Kingfish, you in there? Kingfish! What happened? Kingfish! Speak to me. Is you all right, Kingfish? Speak to me, Kingfish.
Who the Kingfish?
Anything serious, Doctor?
There's a little bump here.
Listen, fellas. Would you all please tell a total stranger where he is?
Oh, cut out the act, Kingfish.
Who the Kingfish? I, Tom Smith. And all I remember was that I was walking down Michigan Boulevard on my way to the voting place in Chicago.
Voting place?
Yeah. By the way, did Calvin Coolidge get elected?
Doctor, is it possible that he could have had amnesia all these years and that bump on the head there brought him back to himself?
Well, there have been such cases.
I think it's fake, and I've seen something like this on television.
Oh, what television?
That's radio with talking pictures.
What's talking pictures?
Don't you know me?
Yeah, you look like Slim Johnson, the one who won the turkey trot contest at Liberty Lake last week.
He's just pulling this to get out of giving me back my $50. He's the Kingfish.
I, Tom Smith.
Look in his wallet.
There's nothing in here. No money, nothing.
That's the Kingfish, all right. Give me back my dough. You got it here somewhere.
Careful. He may have a concussion.
If he ain't, I'm gonna give him one. Kingfish.
Who's the Kingfish? I, Tom Smith.
Andy, come here, man. Now, look, Andy, ain't no sense in getting all excited.
But he's got my money. I got to pay my rent. That's just a stall.
Well, maybe it is, but we can't be sure. Not even the doctor can say definitely. Now, he did get a bump on the head, you know.
Well, the only thing I'm sorry about, I wasn't the one to give it to him. What are we gonna do?
Well, I suggest that you take him home. If anybody can tell if he's faking his sapphire.
Yeah, she got the X-ray eye.
Doctor, we decided that Andy will take him home.
That'll be best.
Thank you, kind friends.
Come on, Tom.
Here, now, I'll show you how we get there. We go down State Street and we catch a trolley somewhere down there about the loop. And then we...
Oh, shut up.
23 skidoo to you.
Hey, there's my car.
Oh. Well, where did you get that beautiful new model car?
New?
Yeah, they just come out 2 weeks ago.
You sold me this thing for $50.
$50 for that beautiful new model car? I must have been out of my mind.
Yeah, and I'm sticking with you till you get back in your mind. Then I get my 50 back from you.
But I'm sorry, kind stranger, but I can't be responsible for anything that I might have done while I was that fish king.
Kingfish.
Who the Kingfish?
Oh, man. Get in.
Well, thanks for calling, Amos. Personally, I think George is just pulling a trick for some reason. And I think I know what it is. No, as far as I know, he's never been to Chicago. Don't worry. If he's faking, I'll soon find out.
And you say I live here, kind stranger?
You know darn well this is where you live.
I never seen the place before in my life.
That's your apartment right there.
George Stephen. Who George Stephen?
That's the Kingfish.
Who the Kingfish?
You ask me that just once more, and I'm going to clobber all over you.
George!
Who George?
Oh, shut up. Sapphire.
Who Sapphire?
Now, you know very well who I am, George.
Dear madam, I think you was mistaken. My name is Tom.
You're George Stevens, my husband.
Well, I appreciate the compliment that you implicate that I's married to a beautiful young girl like you. But I never seen you before. I a Chicago man.
Oh, get on in there.
Tom. Well, what a beautiful and luxurious apartment you have here, madam. Your husband must be a kind and generous man to give you all the finer things of life.
Look, Amos called and told me what happened.
Amos who?
Amos Jones.
Oh, I know a fella named Clyde Jones. He helped me put out the Chicago fire.
You're faking, and I know it. You haven't got the money for that new dress you promised me. How will I ever face Phoebe?
Who's Phoebe?
Yeah.
George, you pulled some pretty raw deals, but this is the worst.
Well, now, beautiful and charming stranger, just like I was telling the fat boy here.
You know my name is Andy.
Well, just as you say, fat boy. But this is how it happened. I was walking down the street in Chicago on my way to vote for Calvin Coolidge. And some bricks fell off of a building. And the next thing I know, I wake up here in New York, and they tell me that 20 years done gone by. I'm the victim of amnesia.
Amnesia.
Yeah, I've been amnesic all these years. And now I kind of tired. I think I go get into bed. Now, if you will just show me.
Bed nothing. If you're not George Stevens, you're not my husband, and you can just get out of this house.
Now, hold on, Emil, or whatever kind of Jew you is. If you say we are married for better or worse, richer or poorer, amnesia or non-amnesia. And when you take the nuptial vows, you're nuptialated, and that's that.
All right. You can stay, but you sleep on the couch.
What about me? Where I gonna sleep? Tom here done got my room ready.
You can sleep on the couch, too. Good night.
I never understand this.
Oh, it's awful, Mama. He's been like this ever since Andy brought him home last night.
Tom Smith of Chicago, huh? Let me talk to Andy.
He had to go downtown. Oh, Mama, what am I going to do?
Let's go in the kitchen. I'll find out if he's faking. George? George! Tom!
Oh, hello. Who is this, Diamond?
You know who this is. This is my Mama.
Oh, what a young, charming, cute mama you got.
Oh, don't try to kingfish your way out of this.
Who the kingfish?
Come on, Mama. And when you finish eating breakfast, you can wash the dishes.
I'm sorry, madam, but Tom Smith of Chicago don't wash no dishes.
Oh, if you're Tom Smith of Chicago, I don't suppose you're anything like George.
Oh, no, we are two total strangers.
Mm-hmm. Well, George never did work. I suppose you do.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to look for something today.
Really? And what line of work are you in?
Oh, I in the armed garter manufacturing business. You see, that them elastic bands that men use on their arms to hold their shirt sleeves up.
Oh, well, they don't make them anymore.
And it's going to be hard to find a job.
Then how do you expect to pay all these bills?
Bill? George Stevens. These ain't mine. I Tom Smith. And I'm only responsible for what I done back in Chicago.
Come on, Mama. Hello, Tom.
Oh, hello, Emerald.
Oh, sit down, you poor man. Tom, I apologize. You were right.
What about?
About being Tom Smith. You're exactly who you say you are.
Oh, yes, of course. How you know?
Well, I just came back from the Missing Persons Bureau, and they wired Chicago and found out that a Tom Smith did disappear from there just when you said you did.
Well, yeah, that's just like I told you.
And your wife was so happy to learn they'd found you.
Wife?
Yes. She flew out from Chicago as soon as she got the news. Mrs. Smith. Oh, my long, long husband. I've wanted for you for years, and now I have you again.
Yeah, hello, I'm glad. Excuse me, I got a Fulton engagement out the back way.
Come back here, you. That's how you disappeared the last time.
Now, looky here
And
now.
left me and our 9 children and all of those bills.
9 children and bills. Are you sure that you got the right Tom Smith? You know, the phone book is just full of them. You probably got the wrong number.
You're my husband, all right. I'd recognize you any place. You know I can identify you. You have a scar on your left shoulder.
Well, I have.
And that's something only a wife would know.
Get your things together, Tom Smith. You're going back to Chicago with me to our 9 children and the bills.
Well, I'd like to, but I can't leave my wife here.
Oh, I'm not your wife. I'm married to George Stevens, the man who owes Andy the $50.
And you are Tom Smith, father of my 9 children.
Make up your mind. Who are you?
Well, I better go get me a drink of water so my head clear up a little and think this thing out. Oh, what is I going to do? If I say I Tom Smith, I got to go back to Chicago with that battle axe. And if I go back to being the kingfish, I got to face Andy. Oh, what is I going to do?
He's been there an awful long time. What's he doing?
I don't know. He...
Oh, who's Tom? I the kingfish. Sapphire, I brought you a little refreshment here.
Oh, George, thanks. How nice.
Honey, I'm sorry about that dress you wanted.
Well, at least you know who you are now.
Yeah, funny thing about that. I remember going down in the basement over to Lodge Hall, and when I come to, laying out there in the kitchen.
You don't remember being Tom Smith?
No, wait, he from Detroit?
Oh, George, you answer the door while I go get dressed for the theater.
The theater?
Yes, we're going tonight.
Hello, Tom.
Who's Tom? I the kingfish.
Oh, so you're back to yourself again, huh?
No rough stuff, Andy. I'll get you your $50 somehow.
Oh, I already got the 50 and a lot more, Kingfish.
Huh?
Yeah, Amos found an automobile dealer who bought that old wreck for me to use in his showroom as a display. He gave me $300 for it.
$300? You sold my car?
Whose car?
Well, Andy, you dissatisfied with the car, and I give you your money back. And it's mine.
Yeah, then you took the money away from me, and I never did get it back. So it's my car.
Well, Andy, being there's some question about the ownership, why don't we just split it right down the middle?
But I'm going to give you $50 so Sapphire can have that dress.
Oh, Sapphire!
Baby.
Say, did you enjoy the play?
Oh, yes, you were just wonderful.
Thank you.
Phoebe, I want you to meet my husband, George.
How do you do?
How do you do there? Hey, ain't I seen you somewhere?
Possibly. Did I look anything like this?
Mrs. Smith.
Isn't she a wonderful actress?
Yeah.
But you should have seen her in her most successful play.
Yo, what was that?
When the chickens come home to roost.